not sorry. Yeah. Though it hurts, I only wish you blessings. When intuition talks, you gotta listen. I won't lose myself for anybody. I'm not sorry. Yeah. 'Cause you build me up to break me down. Never respect the love you found. And I had a voice inside the back of my mind. I always knew it deep down. You don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh, no looking back this time. 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 Running from the truth was getting reckless. In your arms I never felt protected. Oh. 'Cause you don't deserve me, babe, I won't lie. Got no more tears to cry. Oh. No looking back this time. 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 No looking back this time.
Afternoon. Welcome to the show. This one I'm going to do a match review. Match preview. I always get the words mixed up. I always say match review instead of match preview, and then I say match preview instead of match review. I do it every single time. So I'm going to do that today. I'm going to have a look at the game which is happening tonight. Also, I'm going to look at a couple of things, mainly some of the news. I also want to have a look at some recent stats that have been posted up, and a couple of bits and bobs around some of the players for the update on the news today. We're obviously linked with a couple of new players. One of them certainly isn't going to happen, which is the one from Leipzig, because the guy's got an £80 million release clause, so that is never going to happen in a million years. But first of all, what I wanted to ask is, If you're watching this now or you're watching this on replay later, please become a member. Memberships are open. The link's in the chat. I pinned it. It's 99p. Join for Christmas. I'm going to post some videos. I'm going to post some new videos up of my museum tour and also match tour. And I'm also going to post some videos which I haven't posted up of the parade. Why not celebrate? Why not celebrate? Everything's gone to shit in the league. So why not put some nice videos up of the actual parade? I've got some amazing videos that I took right in the middle of the parade, like in the pier head, in the town centre. Fireworks, smoke going off, coaches going past. It's really cool. So I'm going to post a few of them up to cheer everyone up for Christmas. And also some stuff around the museum. I was encouraged to record at the museum by the staff. They say, get your camera out, video stuff. That's what it's all about. Post it on your media outlets. Like, I was like, thanks. So I did that. So check out my membership channel over the next couple of days. There'll be some new stuff going up. And we will start the show. So if you've got any comments you want to put in the chat, stick them in there, and I'll try and get through some of them. I'm not the greatest of reading out the chat because I kind of get stuck into what I'm actually presenting. But yeah, if you put some stuff in there, then I'll try and read it out. Oh, let me just pause that. Okay. Oh, okay. So the game, where we've got Sunderland tonight at 8:00. Some interesting stuff about this game. Sunderland have been pretty good at not conceding goals recently, and they've obviously scored some goals as well. They have a really good midfield. They have I think it's Dominican Republic international midfielder, and also Granit Xhaka, who's really good. They keep things really tight. Dan Ballard's really good defensively. They've signed quite a lot of players. I'm just going to close something because I've just noticed the computer started lagging. Just bear with me. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just going to close something down. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to close something because the screen started lagging. The weird thing is I've moved my computer from upstairs to downstairs. So I've moved my computer from upstairs to downstairs, and the Wi-Fi is further away when I'm upstairs, but the internet connection's worse when I'm downstairs, which doesn't make any sense. Really doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm actually a lot closer to the Wi-Fi, and the internet connection's worse when I'm closer than when I'm further away, which doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. It's a bit weird, but it is. So what would you like me to cover? Do you want me to do the match preview first, or do you want me to do some news? I've tried the cable. It doesn't work. Like, it doesn't. The Mac doesn't like it. I use a Mac. It just doesn't like it. Would you like me to do news, or would you like me to do the preview first? Let me know in the chat. There's like 30 of you in here right now. So let me know, news or preview first. It's up to you. Come on, come on, come on. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. News or preview? I don't have a shit computer. I've got a really cool iMac, like a really cool iMac standy up one with like a brand new chip in it. It's only like a year old. It's really good, like really fast. Preview. Okay, someone said preview, someone said news, but there's more news than preview. Sorry, Johnny. Sorry, Johnny, you've been outvoted. Sorry, mate. But I will do a preview later, don't worry. Okay, so let's do some of the news. Okay, so a couple of things I want to bring up. Is where do I start? Okay, we'll start with Mo Salah. So these are the games that Mo Salah will be available, and these are the games that Mo Salah will miss. So I'm just going to move the chat out the way. So Mo Salah will be available for Sunderland, Leeds, Inter Milan, and Brighton. Yeah, Leeds and Inter Milan are away, so he's available for those two games. And the games he won't be available for is Tottenham away, Wolves at home, Leeds at home, Fulham away, Arsenal away, and Burnley at home, depending on how far Egypt get. If I'm completely realistic, I don't think Egypt will get any further than the semi-finals. So if they get to like the semi-finals, then he should be back for Arsenal. If I kind of work that one out correctly. Like, if they don't qualify from the group stage, then he probably won't even make it to the Fulham game. Sorry, he'll be back before the Fulham game. But yeah, so they're the games he's going to be available for. I'm sticking with Mo Salah, by the way. So that's Mo Salah. First part of Mo Salah stuff. Second part is this. Mo Salah's, there's only ever been 17 games that Mo Salah hasn't failed to play in for Liverpool since 2017. I just thought I'd put that out there because I don't think people understand how reliable Mo Salah is. Like, and the scapegoating this guy's getting is just ridiculous. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, I was on Jamie Phillips's channel last night defending Mo Salah, like, because everybody was just talking about moving on from him, getting rid of him, and I was just like, "Are you out of your mind? Like, seriously? Like, seriously? He's missed 17 games. He's missed 17 games, and a few of those games, he was on the bench. Like, so he was available. It's not like he was injured. He was actually available. But that's just crazy. So that's a stat that might blow your socks off. Then we've also got this piece about Mo Salah, which is from John Aldridge, which I'm not too happy about, to be honest, because it looks like everyone's going down the scapegoat route. So this is from John Aldridge, which I'll read out. Former Liverpool striker John Aldridge believes Mo Salah shouldn't be recalled against Sunderland on Wednesday. First things first, Mo Salah has not had his day at Liverpool, he said, but there comes a time when even the very best have to be taken out of the firing line if they aren't reaching the level required. Like, everybody's blaming Mo Salah for Liverpool being shit. Like, Liverpool is shit because of the manager, because of the coach. Like, that's the reason why. It's not because of Mo Salah. Like, play Mo Salah up front in the number 9 then, and then see how shit we are. See how shit we are if you play Mo Salah up front in the 9. Because you'll get exactly the same kind of fucking tune out of him. Like, it isn't because, Mo Salah's not scoring chances. It's because Mo Salah isn't getting any fucking chances. It's because we haven't got anyone to pass the friggin' ball to. Like, the system is so ass. The system is so bad that it's making Mo Salah look bad. Like, the system's so bad, it's making Virgil van Dijk look bad. Like, nobody's talking about how bad Virgil van Dijk has been. Saying, he has to be taken out the firing line. because he's a calamity, because he's out of form, because he's this. The same two players are both playing shit. Like Mo Salah and Virgil are both playing shit. That's not a coincidence. That's called system, formation, team. The fact is, when Salah is at it, it's almost as though Liverpool are playing with 10 men at present. Sorry, the fact when Mo Salah isn't at it. So yeah, okay. So just blame Mo Salah for it. That's what he's doing. And there has been too many games recently where he simply hasn't been anywhere near his best. And so has half the team. I really don't want to knock Mo because the contribution he has made. I can't even read anymore. I'm sorry. I can't actually read anymore of that dribble. I can't read any more of that dribble. But what I will say is I'm starting to get really fed up of our players talking. I'm really starting to get fed up of our players talking. Like, can we just shut up now? Can the players just go on radio silence? Like, we don't need players talking. We don't need signed letters from Virgil van Dijk to the fans telling them he's sorry because Liverpool are shit. Like, we don't need that. We need action. Like, we need them to start performing better. We need FSG to sack the manager. That's what we need. It was great to see Alexander Isak score in his first Premier League goal for the club. 13 games, by the way. 13 games he's played. This is his first goal in the Premier League. Alex has not had the easiest time since joining because the rest of the team and the system is ass. I'm sure he would tell you himself. I'm pretty sure he would, but Alexis McAllister has already told everybody that he's really quiet and he doesn't talk with anybody because that's another player talking. But he has been working extremely hard behind the scenes, and we know the quality he possesses. He's a clinical finisher, and hopefully that was his first of many league goals. It's not going to be his first of many league goals if he doesn't get any fucking chances. Nobody gives him the ball, then he doesn't get many league goals. Because the guy's literally touched the ball less than 100 times in his Liverpool career. Like, he's had less than 30 touches in the opposition's box since we signed him. It is absolutely horrendous. Like, he's had about 3 shots on target in his whole Premier League performances this season. Like, it is just crazy how isolated this guy is and not connected to anybody in the team. It's crazy. It really is. Oh, big up Vic, by the way, for the memberships. Really appreciate it, mate. Thanks for the memberships, mate. Really appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much for the memberships. Also, big up Rasta. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Been saying it for months about the only thing he does now is he runs away from the ball. It is an interesting thing. It is interesting. I agree. I totally agree with that. He's not the problem, but he shouldn't be playing every game at 90 minutes. I totally agree with that, mate. I do not disagree with players being subbed. Like, use your substitutions. Yeah, big up, mate. Really appreciate it. And there you go. There's a thank you from KTYNWA. More stuff. Something that kind of just it popped up, and I looked at it and like this is Mo Salah. That's Mo Salah. That's 2025 Premier League. 47 GA. 47 GA he got from an XG and XA of 34. Just let that sink in. Like, people don't understand how unbelievable Mo Salah was last season. Like, the thing is, though, I've said it a million times now. We won the league because of Mo Salah last season, not because of Arne Slot. I've said it so many times on so many different channels. We won the league last season because of Mo Salah, not Arne Slot. And I understand that he was the manager. I understand that. But Mo Salah had an XG and XA combined of 34. Of 34. He didn't just score 10 more goals or 10 more or assists. He got... he got 14 more. 14. He overachieved by 14 according to the numbers, like according to the Opta stats. The chances and the assist chances that he created should have only got us 34 goals. Sorry, 34 GA. He got 47. That is frightening. Like, it's genuinely frightening how good Mo Salah was last season. Like, honestly, just mental numbers. They are mental numbers. And look, say what you want to say about players, but like, you take away Alexander-Arnold, who got 9 GA. You take away Diogo Jota, who got 9 GA. You take away Darwin Núñez, that got 7 GA. And Luis Diaz, that got 18. And you take away Mo's season he had. There's a reason why we're in 9th position. There's a reason why we're there. Like, there's a reason. Like, it's because we don't play the type of football that got us where we were last season anymore. We don't play like that. We don't press. We don't have connections in the attack. You know, we're inverting our left back and right back. We've got our midfield playing up front. Like, there's a reason why. Like, the reason why we're dog shit. There's a reason why we look terrible this season. Mo Salah had the season of his life. He should have won the Ballon d'Or. I don't know why he didn't win the Ballon d'Or. There's no reason why he shouldn't have won the Ballon d'Or. Like, those numbers are just unfucking believable. They just are. There's no other way to describe it. They are utterly worldly. They are. They're just ridiculously good. That is the season he had. And there's a couple of other things I want to show you as well. There's more talk from more players again. Like Konate. Like, shut up, mate. Just shut up. Just get on with your football. Get on with your football and try and get your contract signed. Like, just shut up. The curve is never stable, and the most important thing is to stabilize it at some point. Shut up with your waffle. Virgil, shut up. Konate, shut up. Like, McAllister, shut up. Like, stop talking. Like, the only person that should be talking because he has to do media duties, is the bald fraud. And the dressing room was not buzzing. Of course it wasn't buzzing because we were arse against West Ham. We only beat West Ham because of Alexander Isak's screamer. like we scored our second goal in the 92nd minute. Like, that game could have been a draw. Jared Bowen missed a chance, which 7 times out of 10 he probably scores, if I'm honest. But credit where it's due. Like, we kept a clean sheet. Fair play. We kept a clean sheet. Virgil had a good game. Konate was solid. Joe Gomez didn't really play as a defender. Like, we need to also talk about that. That Joe Gomez played as a right winger, like, most of that game, if we're completely honest. He didn't play as a defender. Dominic Szoboszlai did a lot of grunt work. Dominic Szoboszlai basically played on Joe Gomez's shoulder. So for us to talk about, well, Gomez is the reason why. No, he's not. No, he's not. The reason why is because West Ham was so bad. They were so bad in that game. So bad. Like, really, really dreadful. And I've named the thumbnail. The usual suspects will start. Well, of course, the usual suspects will start because they are on the flyer for Wednesday. There's Cody and there's McAllister. They will start. They will start again. No matter how bad they are, they will play football. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. Mo Salah's not there. Virgil's not there. But Cody's there, and so is McAllister. Yes, they will start again. It will be the usual suspects. And, I mean, do you think we're going to score a set piece? Do you think we're going to score a set piece? Look how bad Liverpool are at set pieces this season. We are the worst of the worst. We have the worst of the worst. Chelsea are the best. Like, talk about Arsenal. Chelsea are miles ahead of them. Man United are better. Crystal Palace are better. Liverpool are ass. Absolute ass at set pieces. Right now, there's no point in Liverpool taking a corner. Right now, there's no point in Liverpool taking a corner. You might as well just play a short corner now, because we are so bad at set pieces that we might as well just take a short corner, just so the ball's in the opposition's half still. And we also need to have conversations around the Champions League, because we are not in the top 8 anymore in the Champions League. I just want to put that out there. We are not in the top 8, and we have Inter Milan away and we have Marseille at home. They are 2 really tough games. Really tough games. Okay? Liverpool are not in the top 8, which means Liverpool could end up having to play a qualifier. We might have to play an extra game against... Well, the extra game could be against anyone from 3rd to 8th. Just let that one sink in. Let that one sink in, that we could end up playing a Chelsea, a Bayern Munich, a PSG, an Arsenal. I don't think we'll play Arsenal or PSG because I think they'll finish top. But we could end up playing a top team. And also, I just want to point this out. We are not even in the top 10 of teams with points this season. Like last season, we were top. We were top. Arsenal aren't even there. Arsenal aren't even in the top. They're 7th. I just want to point that out. The Big 5 table, we are nowhere near it. That's how much we've dropped off. That's how much we've dropped off. Which is crazy. The drop off from Liverpool is quite staggering. I'm not gonna lie. And then you've also got the Premier League points difference compared to last season. We are on minus 13. We're on minus 13. And there's a reason why Liverpool are looking at Oliver Glasner. He's on plus 11. So he is obviously a progressive manager right now. But we're on minus 13. That is bad. Really bad. Really bad. And a couple more things as well. Mo Salah's going to the AFCON. Frimpong's back. Frimpong's back when Mo Salah goes. Does anybody think that Frimpong is going to be the replacement for Mo Salah when he goes to the AFCON? Or do you think it's going to be Dominic Szoboszlai? Because Arne Slot said when he signed Frimpong that Frimpong will be Mo Salah's replacement when he goes to the AFCON. I genuinely believe that Frimpong is a right winger. I genuinely believe that Frimpong is the right winger. Like, he is the right winger. Like, when we were talking last season about players that should come in to improve the squad next season, this was last season. You can go and clip it. You can go and find the clips. I spoke about, well, Arnie's been talking to Frimpong, so Frimpong looks like he's going to be a right winger. And what would make sense is if we signed Frimpong to play in Mo Salah's position, and we move Mo Salah into the 9 position or the false 9 position, and he played behind a striker. Obviously, Jota was still with us back then, so it was like we could keep Jota. We maybe get another 9, and we play Mo behind him. So we have like this rotation, and then he can pass the ball into Mo, because we were heavily linked with Frimpong, and that made a lot of sense to me. Obviously, it's been a complete car crash disaster with him, and he's been injured twice. And Frimpong's never been injured before. Like, this is his first major injury, and we broke him twice. But this could be the future of Liverpool. Like, we play Frimpong in Mo Salah's position while he's at the AFCON and see what happens, because he's a natural replacement for him. He's got more pace. He's more tricky. You know, if we're looking for something a little bit different down that right-hand side, and we're looking for someone who's going to get out their defence, because obviously Mo Salah's never been that kind of guy for a couple of years now, Frimpong could be the answer. He could genuinely be the answer. And he's really good at cutting the ball back for Wirtz. And I also wanted to bring this up about Wirtz, because Wirtz has spoke about how he played. Let me just find the comment. 2 seconds. Oh, I don't know where it is. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Yeah. So Wirtz has said, I was playing more as a number 10. I had the freedom to go to spaces and to create an overload. So Wirtz was more comfortable in that position that he played in the West Ham game, mainly because Alexis McAllister wasn't in his fucking way and Ekitike wasn't on the pitch. And also Cody kind of moved into like a more central 9 position in that game, like played a lot more closer to Isaac. So that's probably why it suited him more. But the amount of cutbacks Wirtz would get from Frimpong, if Frimpong played in the right wing position, would be unreal. Like, it really would. But the only thing is, we'd have to play a defensive minded right back. So it would make sense that Gomez played more there, because Frimpong's probably not going to give him as much defensive stability there. And if we did play Bradley, then we are stuck with basically no right back cover apart from Gomez. Again, another issue. But I just want to put that out there. But Sunderland, it's probably going to be Dominic Szoboszlai, isn't it? He also said I had also 1 or 2 chances where I could score, but I'm a bit unlucky at the moment. So I'll keep going. It's interesting that he keeps on doing interviews as well. Like, I would genuinely take him out of interviews. Like, you don't need to be putting Wirtz in interviews right now. And I also want to ask the question as well, because this guy won Player of the Season. Denzel Dumfries won Player of the Season. He got 29 GA last season. 17 GA in 2025 across all competitions. Like, he was available for 25 million. Like, why didn't we go and sign him? Like, Arnie loves his Dutch players. Like, why didn't we just go and sign him? Like, he can play right back. Like, you know, I don't get it. I don't get like some of the signings. Like, that would have suited Arnie Slot more, because he wants his fucking right backs to be in attack. Like, basically, he wants his right backs and left backs and every other player in the team who's not a central defender to literally be in the attack. So it would have made more sense to sign him for like 25 million. And I also wanted to mention this as well because I talked about the fact that we looked at we tried on the South Asian tour long throws, and then we decided to stop it. And it was funny as well because the Isaac goal against West Ham came from a long throw from Joe Gomez, but we haven't played Joe Gomez, so we haven't got anyone who can throw the ball long. But Arteta's saying that Declan Rice can become a long throw expert now. Not Declan Rice. Arteta, say what you want about him. He looks at every different type of weapon in the box. Like he does. Like he looks at corners, he looks at long throws, he looks at free kicks. He looks at every type of weapon he can use. And you can't say that Declan Rice isn't a weapon like for free kicks and long throws and corners. Like he is ridiculous. And like it would be good if our manager had an outlook like that, where he went, you know what? Okay, maybe we're not so good in this area. Maybe we should try this. Joe Gomez is a really good long thrower. Like, why not utilize it more? And I thought I'd bring this one up as well. Looks like we're going to take up an extra year extension on Alisson's contract, which means he's with us for another year and a half, which is great. Just want to put that out there. That's from The Athletic. I also want to talk about the fact that Brad Friedel on TalkSport basically said that the reason why Liverpool aren't as good is because Alisson's been injured. Like you can't just decide like that you're gonna use Jota as an excuse. You're going to use Ali as an excuse. You're going to use Salah as an excuse. You're going to use are you going to literally go through the entire team of superstars and players that have passed away as excuses before you actually turn around and go, actually, the manager's shit. Actually, from January 2025, when the manager started using this setup of 3-2-5, we've been ass. We conceded 49 goals. Like we've lost 50% of the games we played. Like we've conceded 9 set pieces just in the Premier League. Like maybe it's the guy. Maybe it's the guy who's in charge. Maybe it's not individuals that you keep on pointing out. Also, Anthony Semenyo is a big target for Manchester City, by the way. This is from Greg Evans. Liverpool are mindful of blocking Rio's pathway. How are we blocking Rio's pathway when he doesn't play? He doesn't play because Arne Slot's son is in the team. Like, how are we blocking Rio's pathway when Arne Slot's son is in the team? Like, he's not going to drop anyone because the prodigal son with the massive head, by the way, is playing every single game and never gets dropped and never gets taken off as a sub and has nobody there to challenge him. How is he blocking his pathway? He's blocking no one's pathway. The only thing that's blocking his pathway is Arnie's son. There's over 70 of you in here now. Really appreciate it if you could quickly hit the like button. And I just want to mention as well that I've got the membership link in there. Become a member for Christmas. I'm going to post up some really good videos in the next couple of days. I did a museum tour. I also did a VIP tour. And also I'm going to post up some of the behind the scenes parade that I haven't posted up. I was right in the middle of the parade in the Pearhead. So I'm going to post up some videos of that. Why not why not reminisce of how good we were last season compared to how shit we are this season? So I'm going to post up some videos there. So please become a member. It's 99p. It will help me for Christmas. I might get a camera in the next couple of months, depending on how it goes. But memberships is what keeps this channel alive, and what keeps StreamYard getting paid. Not StreamYard, Restream getting paid to actually host on these shows, basically. Okay, so yeah, please become a member. I don't ask for super chats. I don't ask for super thanks. I'd rather you become a member than did anything else. Okay. What else have I got? So I'm going to share a couple of screen shares, and then we're going to do, a what's this one? Oh, there goes my dog. There goes my dog. So I'm going to share this, which is a comparison of the games we played last season. Okay, so you can see the game state from this season to last season. Okay, so we obviously played Arsenal. We drew both games 2-2. We obviously won our game 1-0. The next game is in January, which is a bit scary because we didn't start well last season in January. No. We played really badly last season in January. So who knows? The Man City game, we won both games 2-0. We've already lost one, 3-0. And then we've got another game in February. Chelsea, we beat them 2-1 and we lost 3-1. We've already been beaten 2-1 by them. The Newcastle game, we beat them 3-2. We drew 3-3 last season and beat them 2-0. We have a game in January against them. The Aston Villa game, we beat them 2-0 at Anfield. We've already beat them 2-0 at Anfield, and we've got them again in May. So that's a long time off, but that's towards the end of the season, which is a bit scary. And they're flying right now. The Nottingham Forest game, we got beat 1-0. We got beat 3-0. And we drew 1-1 with them. We've got them in February. We haven't played Brighton yet, but we won 1-0 and we lost 3-2 last season. They're a different team now, so that could be an interesting game both ways. And it's in December, that game, when just before Mo leaves. Bournemouth, we won 4-2. That could have been God knows any scoreline. That was a 3-0 last time, and we beat them 2-0 at their ground. We've got them in January. Brentford, we've got them in May at home. We beat them 2-0. We beat them 2-0 twice. We've already been beaten 3-2 by them. I mean, it could have been. It could have been more. Fulham, we haven't played yet, but we drew and lost with Fulham last season, so that doesn't bode well. That doesn't bode well at all. And Fulham only got beat 5-4 by Man City yesterday. They could have equalised a couple of times. Fulham, they had chances. They had a chance right at the very end, which got cleared off the line. We haven't played them yet. Crystal Palace, we drew at home and we won away. We've been beaten away and we've got them at home in April. Everton, we've already beaten. We beat them once and drew with them and drew them at their ground. We've got them at their ground in April. West Ham, we haven't played at home. We beat them at home. We beat them away. We've already beaten them away. Manchester United, we've already lost at home. We drew at home and won away. We've got them in May away. Wolves, we haven't played yet. Tottenham we haven't played yet. Wolves we won both games. Tottenham we won both games. Leeds we haven't played, but you could put Leeds in a Leicester type of team. We hadn't played them. So we beat them twice. Burnley, we beat them twice. That could be like Ipswich. We beat them twice. And then Sunderland, like a Southampton, maybe. We beat them twice. Close games as well, by the way. We've got them tomorrow, and we've obviously got them in February. So I think it's interesting. But what I wanted to point out is Opta has ran the numbers against Liverpool on the numbers that we could finish on. And it's a little bit scary. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit scary. The numbers that were ran against Opta put us at 64 points. That's where Opta thinks that we will finish points-wise. Now, if you think about this, if you think about the Opta supercomputer that does all of the numbers for Liverpool, yeah? It does all the numbers for Liverpool, yeah? This is the predicted probabilities. 64 points. Okay? That is the number that it thinks we will finish on. So I'm just going to pick up my phone, yeah, just randomly pick up my phone, and I'm going to look at the last 5 years in the Premier League, finishing leagues. Okay, so let's look at hang on. So let's look at 2024, 2025. What does 64 points get you? Okay, where does 64 points finish? Yeah, I'm just running this now live with you. Okay, 64 points gets you 8th place last season. Hang on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run this live on the screen now. Okay, bear with me. Okay, let me run the Premier League table. Okay, so let me run the Premier League full table last year. Okay, can't do that. 2 seconds. Just bear with me. All right, just bear with me. All right, just bear with me. Okay, Premier League. Okay, we're back. Right, Premier League. Okay, we actually don't need to see much here. Okay, so Premier League, 64 points. What does 64 points get you in the Premier League? 64 points gets you 8th place. Okay, so 64 points, you would finish in 8th. Okay, so that's not going to get us into Europe this season. If you work out the points that we're on here, right now, if you look at the table right now, Arsenal are on 30 points already. Man City are on 28. Chelsea are on 24. Villa are on 24. Brighton are on 22. Sunderland are on 22. Man United 21. Liverpool 21. Okay, so you just look at those numbers. Right now, Arsenal could be on a 90-point season. Manchester City could be on an 88, 90-point season. Chelsea, not that far behind. Maybe 84, maybe 80, 82. And then the rest maybe 78, 78, between 78 to 70. 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 That puts us out of Europe. That's just on the kind of form that happened last season. Okay, so let's scratch off last season then. Let's go to the season before. Let's look at 23-24. What does 64 points get you the season before? 64 points gets you 6th place. 64 points doesn't get you into the Champions League. Okay, so the Champions League is not an option. That's in a low percent. That's in a low number season. 4th place was on 68 points. Like, that's a really low season. Okay. All right. So let's roll back another year. Yeah. Let's look at 22-23. What does 64 points get you? 64 points gets you 6th place the season before. Another low point season. Liverpool got 67 points that season and finished out the top 4. Let's roll back another year. 64 points gets you 6th. Season before, 64 points gets you 6th again. 64 points gets you 7th. I just want to put it out there. I'm just being real. Like, the Opta is looking at 64 points for Liverpool right now this season because of the way we're playing. Yeah. 64 points isn't going to get us Champions League football, and it's certainly not going to get us Europa League football. Like, it's going to get us probably Conference League football. Like, these are the numbers. Like, I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to be realistic. I really am. Like, okay, so, all right, let's be a little bit generous then. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the fixture list. Yeah, let's look at a fixture list. Okay, so let's look at fixtures. Yeah. All right, where are we? Right, we're in 2025, 2026. Let's look at the fixtures. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the games that Liverpool have. All right. Why am I bigger than the... Okay, here we go. Okay, that's better. So let's look at the fixtures, yeah, that Liverpool have. So Liverpool's remaining fixtures. And let's just work out on average points. How many points we're going to get from games till the end of the season. And let's see if we get to 64 points. Yeah, do we agree on that? Should we do that? Should we try that? Should we see whether Opta is talking out of its ass or whether we actually think that we can get 64 points? Okay, I've got a calculator here and the games are here, and we'll work out how many points we believe as a group, as Liverpool fans right now, the way we're playing, how many points we're going to get. Okay, Sunderland tonight. Does anyone think we're going to get 3 points from Sunderland? 3 points? 1 point? No points. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we get a point. Okay, I'm gonna say we'll get a draw tonight. Okay, so that's 1 point. Okay, then we got Leeds. Leeds scored 2 goals against Manchester City. Like, they only got beaten because of Phil Foden's winner in the 95th minute. I'm going to say another point. Okay, I'm going to say another point away to Leeds. Okay, so now we're into more games. So let's look at the next games. Brighton at home. I'm going to say another point. Brighton are good. I'm going to say another point. Tottenham away. I'm going to say 3 points because Tottenham are absolutely arse at their ground. So I'm going to say 3 points. Wolves at home, I'm going to say 3 points. Leeds at home, I'm going to say 3 points. Fulham away, I'm going to say no points. Arsenal away, I'm going to say no points. Burnley at home, I'm going to say 3 points. All right. These are just my numbers. Bournemouth away, I'm going to say no points. What else have we got? Newcastle at home, I'm going to say a point. Man City at home, I'm going to say no points. Sunderland away, I'm going to say no points. Forest away, I'm going to say no points. I'm sorry. West Ham at home, I'm going to say 3 points. Wolves away, I'm going to say 3 points. Tottenham at home, I'm going to say a point. Brighton away, I'm going to say no points. Fulham at home, I'm going to say a point. Fulham are a horrible team for us. You just are. Everton away, I'm going to say a point. Palace at home, I'm going to say a point. Manchester United away, I'm going to say a point. Chelsea at home, I'm going to say a point. Villa away, I'm going to say no points. And Brentford at home, I'm going to say 3 points. Okay. Right. I've got 31 points. I've got 31 points. That's actually less than 64. I've got 31 points, okay? That puts us on 52 points. Okay? Look, I'm putting this into a realistic conversation, yeah? That puts us on 52 points. Okay, say we get another 3 wins. Say we beat Arsenal away, say we beat Chelsea, say we beat Arsenal away, say we beat Villa away, say we beat, who's the other team away? Manchester United away. That's 9 points. That still only puts us on 61 points. Still puts us on 61 points. And I've changed Manchester United to a win, Arsenal to a win, and Aston Villa to a win. Like, seriously, like, we still need another 20 points to get us into the Champions League. Like, does anyone think we're going to get 20 more points? Like, honestly, it's crazy. No, but what I'm saying is currently we either win or lose. We either win or lose. When we start drawing games, we are dropping 2 points consistently. We are going to start drawing games. Like, there's going to be some draws that are happening. And those draws are us losing 2 points. That's what I'm trying to say. The Opta supercomputer is not a million miles off being right. When my numbers, looking at our form and the teams that we're playing against, I'm only giving us 31 points. If I'm sat there looking at my team right now and going, yeah, that's probably going to be a draw. Yeah, we might win that game. And that's just me as a fan. That is literally me as a fan picking out those games and going, ooh, that's probably going to be a draw. We might win that game. Like, that's me as a fan. Opta is using AI analysis. Opta is going through all of the numbers, looking at the XG, looking at the XA, looking at the chances we concede, looking at the goalkeeper saves. Like, it's going through everything. And that's only picking us out at 64 points. And I'm picking us out at maybe 60. That's pretty scary. That's pretty scary. And I suggest that you go and do it yourself. You go and look at the games, and especially the last 6 games of the season. They are all humdingers. They're all hard games. The last 6 games of the season, we've got one of the hardest run-ins from anybody. And we could be doing that run-in to try and make the top 5. Not even the top 4, the top 5. Maybe even the top 6. Because the teams we are losing against and the teams we are playing in the last 10 games are all going to be above and around us. They're not bottom of the table teams. They're not bottom of the table teams. This isn't like where we're going to be playing all of the bottom of the table teams. Okay, so I'm going to do a match preview. I've done it again. Match preview, and then we're going to head out. Okay, so let's look at the match preview. Okay, so right, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to quickly share my screen so you're not just staring at me, my ugly mug. Where are we? Okay. I'm good, mate. I'm good. I hope you're well. I hope you're well, buddy. It's been a while. I hope you're well, mate. Okay, so Liverpool versus Sunderland. I don't know why they've got Isaac up there because he's probably not going to play. The manager's already said that he's not going to get 3 games out of some of the players. The Optus Supercomputer has Liverpool as 68% favourites. We know that's been wrong. It had us like 72% favourites against Nottingham Forest and other teams. Sunderland are winless in their last 10 league meetings with the Reds and have not won any of their previous 18 at Anfield. Mo Salah has scored 8 goals in his last 7 Premier League appearances against promoted sides. Liverpool got back to winning ways with a 2-0 victory at West Ham. It wasn't as dramatic as Sunderland coming down from 2-0 to beat Bournemouth 3-2. Sunderland scored 3 goals, by the way. Just saying it. Like, we can't score more than 2 goals right now. But it was a routine victory Arne Slot will have been craving. It carries echoes of other matches from the Dutchman's tenure. The Reds opened the scoring in the 60th minute through centre forward before adding a second, just as they did at the Ipswich in the first game of last season. When Lucas Paqueta was sent off, it was the same minute, 84th minute, as Leslie Ukachwenka got dismissed in Liverpool's 1-0 win at Burnley. That's an interesting point. Yeah, that game was a poor game. And obviously when he got sent off, the game was kind of done. But that could have ended up being a draw if what's his name's goal would have gone in and then they might not have got his player sent off. It's an interesting one. Similarities of it. Slot wouldn't mind if other elements of Reds' history repeated itself on Wednesday night. Liverpool have won their last 12 Premier League matches against promoted clubs, while at Anfield they've won 26 of their last 28, including their most recent 12. The last promoted team to beat them was Fulham. Great. The Reds are also on an excellent run when playing under the lights during the week, losing just one of their 25 midweek Premier League games, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, winning 19 of them. All these numbers are making me feel weird. Any Premier League records for Sunderland are historic, given they spent the last 8 seasons outside the top flight. They're doing unbelievable this season. Most points from the first 13 Premier League games of a promoted club. Sunderland are 6th, behind Middlesbrough, Wigan, Blackburn, Sunderland and Forest. Sunderland have also lost 13 of 16 Premier League away games against reigning champions. What should help Regis Lebris side is that they have kept games tight on the road. They have. Sunderland's away Premier League matches this season have seen the fewest goals, with 3 for 6 against. They've only conceded 3 goals away from home. 9 is the lowest total in a side's first 6 away matches of the season since West Ham posted identical goal numbers at both ends in 2022-2023. The Black Cats can also look to prey on anxiety in the Anfield crowd and on the pitch. Liverpool have lost 2 of their last 3 home Premier League games, as many as their previous 53 combined, of which 41 were won. They haven't lost consecutive home games since a 6-game losing run between January and March 2021, while in front of supporters, the last happened in September 2012. It will be fascinating to see what side Slot selects after his team delivered arguably the most controlled performance of the season. They achieved it without Mo Salah. And I also wanted to bring up Mo Salah's numbers from last season to this season, just how insane Mo Salah was. Last season, Mo Salah had scored 12 goals and got 10 assists already. This is before Arnie decided to throw the tactics out the window in January. I just want to put that out there, because Mo Salah dropped off in January 2025. His numbers started declining because he's not in the same formation, not in the same system. System changed. So far, he's got 5 goals and he's got 3 assists. His shot conversion rate's way down. His total shots are quite similar. And his XG conversion is off as well. There's an obvious reason why he should return to the lineup. Salah has scored 8 goals in the last 7 Premier League appearances against promoted sides. Sunderland are one of 4 sides he's played without scoring in his Premier League career. Even then, he has only faced them once as a substitute back in his Chelsea days. While Salah may return, there isn't any need for Slot to make wholesale changes. His only absentees are all defenders, Conor Bradley, from Frimpong and Leone. Sunderland have only 2 injured players, Elise and Diarra, and they're out of action, but have only played 347 minutes, so they're full strength. If anything counts against Lebris, it may be his nationality. Believe it or not, French managers are winless in their last 16 Premier League meetings with the Reds since Arsene Wenger led Arsenal to 4-1 in 2015. There are a lot of long-standing records on here. Sunderland have the form to suggest they might break them. Head-to-head record is less relevant. Liverpool are unbeaten in the last 10 Premier League games against Sunderland, winning 6 since a 1-0 loss in 2012. Their last meeting was 2-2 draw in 17, when a previous Anfield encounter was a 2-0 win. The result continued a long-running trend. Sunderland are winless in their last 18 away league games against Liverpool, drawing and losing 9 each. They may not get too many better opportunities to win with this drought. Ignore the Premier League table. Defending champions of the home side and promoted side predictably take 3 points. 67% win, 14% Sunderland. Matchups: Alisson Becker, Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez won't play. He won't play. Arnie's already said he can't do 3 games a week. Canate, Virgil, Kirkez. I think Robbo will come in. Gravenberch, McAllister. McAllister will play, he always does. Dominic Szoboszlai will probably be right back. Wirtz won't play. Cody will play. Isaac, I don't think will play. I think it will be Ekitike, and I think Mo Salah will come in. Which means Dom will drop into right back. Salah will play in Dom's position, and Ekitike will play in Isaac's position. And all the others will play again, as always. Sunderland's is Roofs, Whom, Mukele's been unbelievable this season. Dan Ballard's been amazing. Gertrude has been amazing. Mandava, Traore, Shaq has been insane. Siddiqui has been brilliant. Lafay and Isidore. I want to know score predictions. Score predictions, gang. I think it'll be our first draw. I am going to say 2-2. I'm going to say 2-2. What are we saying in the chat? Score predictions. Let me know. Let me know score prediction. Also, I've only got 32 likes. Can we get the likes up, please? That would be amazing. Let me know your score predictions, and I'm going to see who I can forward you on to if there's any other live shows. Quasi Bold's on. Fam Zone TV's on as well, but that's an Arsenal thing, so I'm not going to forward you onto that. So I'm going to forward you onto Quasi. Quasi started at 2:30, so he's still live. So I'll send you on to Quasi Bold. 3-0. Oh, Jesus. 1-0 or 2-1 Liverpool. Okay, so you think Liverpool are going to get a win? Anyone else? 2-2. 3-2 Sunderland. My God, honestly. 3-2 Sunderland. 0-0. If Salah starts, it's another loss. Wow, okay. 100% agree now. Kwanzaa, Tyler Morton are cooking at the clubs they moved to. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. 1-0. Good to have you in here, Toto, mate. And good to see you're still optimistic. And keep the positivity, mate. 4-1 Sunderland. Jesus. Wow, and you're normally really positive, IBR. You're normally really positive. Wow. I got zero faith in this team. Jeez. Does anybody? Okay, I'll ask you this question: does anybody think that he's just going to go back to the formation that he plays pretty much every other Premier League game, which is going to be 3-2-5? Does anybody think that's going to happen? Does anybody think it's going to be 3-2-5 again? Do you think he's going to play Wirtz? Liverpool 5-1, we're going to win. Yes. I like it. I like it, mate. I like the positivity. Yeah, I still don't think he gets the sack if we lose. I still don't think he gets the sack if we lose. That's the problem. I still think he's going to be given till the end of the year. I still think it'll be. I'm not sure about the Inter game. I'm not sure whether we can beat Inter, by the way. But Leeds away. If he lost Sunderland, if he lost to Sunderland at home, and then Leeds away, I think he'd get the sack. I think that's two promoted teams he lost to. Losing to two promoted teams is probably a sackable offence. So I would say those two games, like if he lost those two games or even just drew those two games, I think there's probably questions that are going to be asked. 1-2 Sunderland, not trolling. Need to stop with the West Ham hype. I know. I talked about the West Ham, mate. I talked about West Ham. I think the West Ham game, West Ham were just so bad. Like 1-2 Sunderland. Hate to be negative. Sunderland are a good team, mate. They beat Chelsea at their ground. They got a draw against Arsenal. They beat Manchester United. Like, they're a good team. They're a good team. They play good football. They're really aggressive, which is something we've really struggled against, is the aggressive nature of teams. If Wirtz, Isaac, Ekatike are benched and Salah, then there's more chance we'll win. Interesting. Mo won't play. I mean, if Mo doesn't play, then you genuinely have to ask questions. Then, like, has Mo got a future? Like, do we sell Mo in January if Mo doesn't play? Like, what happens there? Like, because he's fit. He's fit. So they lost to Manchester United, didn't they? Yeah, sorry, yeah, they lost to Manchester United. They did. Did they? Did they draw with City? Did they draw with Man City? I'm going to have a look. Okay, so Sunderland beat Bournemouth. They lost to Fulham. They drew with Arsenal. They drew with Everton. They beat Chelsea. They beat Wolves. They lost to Manchester United. They beat Forest at their ground. They drew with Villa. They drew with Palace. They beat Brentford. They got beaten by Burnley. They beat West Ham. They haven't played Man City yet. So they had Man City after us. Oh my God, their run of games is insane. Sunderland have got Liverpool away, Manchester City away, Newcastle at home, Brighton away. They've got Leeds at home, and then they've got Manchester City at home in the next 6 games. Jesus, they've got Manchester City in the next 6 games twice. That's crazy. They play City twice in the next 6 games. And they also play Newcastle and Brighton. I think this game is this game's a free hit for Sunderland. This game's a free hit. Like, they're not expected to win. They're not expected to win against Man City either, by the way. I don't understand the Mo Salah hate, mate. I don't. I literally posted this image of Mo Salah last season. Like, Mo Salah won us the Premier League, mate. Like, not having it any other way. You got 47 GA in 34. In 34 average, he overachieved by 14 goals and assists. Like, that is just crazy. Like, we need to understand how good he was last season, because people don't seem to grasp how good Mo was. Like, Mo won us the league last season. Like, go and look at the games back. Go and watch the games back. Like, it was Mo Salah with a goal or an assist in pretty much every single game. Every single big game, every single tight game. Mo Salah, bang. Mo Salah assist, bang. Like, he was that good. Mental numbers. Mental numbers. Without Mo Salah, Liverpool play faster and better football. I don't agree with that. I just think that we don't play him to his strengths right now. It's another one of those things where Pep and Linders decided to move Mo around, and Arnie Slot's decided to move Mo around. Like, Mo's having to do stuff Mo's got no one near him. Like, let's be honest, Mo's on an island most of the time. Like, I just think the tracking back thing is just a lame excuse. Like, it's just a lame excuse. Like, Mo does do a bit of defensive work, but the left winger pulls out of 50-50s consistently. Like, watch him. Your left winger shakes out of tackles. Your defensive midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch, pulls out of tackles. Watch him. It's really interesting because we looked at this money thing yesterday on Jamie's show, and Cody Gapko gets 320 grand a week because he gets a £62,000 bonus that nobody knows about, which is in Capology, and he's just got a £250,000 a week contract. So Cody Gapko's on similar money to Mo Salah. No one's hating on him. No one's hating on him. And he's been ass. He's been utter ass. Like, anyway, I'm going to jump off. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe, please do. Really appreciate it if you become a member. I'm going to post up some membership stuff in the next couple of days. Lots of videos, some of the parades to celebrate about, some of the museums, some of the VIP tour that I haven't posted in. So I'm going to post some videos up. I'm also going to be doing another conspiracy show. I'm going to do a longer one, maybe a couple of hours, and get you guys involved who are members. And that'll be behind a paywall, and we'll go through loads of crazy stuff. Talk about Free Eye Atlas, talk about government, talk about JE, talk about Rothschilds, talk about loads of mad stuff. Charlie Kirk, definitely some crazy stuff there. Talk about Egyptian planes coming into America. Talk about nuclear missiles being sold on the black market. Talk about Ukraine, Zelensky, Russia, China, loads of crazy stuff, and the UK government. Why not? We'll get stuck into that. Thank you so much, Bernard, for the memberships. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much. Get involved in that. Really appreciate it. If you go and stay on this channel, put in KMAC Raid, and you can go and check out. You can go and check out Quasibold. He's live now, and I will see you all later. Up the Reds. 2-2 draw for me. Take care. Bye-bye.